You are watching the Cowboys Report. I am your host, Tom Dunn, and we know a lot of you guys might be watching this for the first time from the YouTube homepage or the app. Well, here's what we do for you at the Cowboys Report. We've got daily videos on the Cowboys. Those include rumors. Those include news. We put some highlights on there for you as well. We keep you covered on all things Cowboys, rumors, news, highlights. Heck, we even do some live chat and Q&A like we're doing right now. So all those things, subscribe to the Cowboys Report. If you don't like it, go ahead and unsubscribe. But I think you'll like what we have here for you at the Cowboys Report. So go ahead, it's youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. Hit that big red button. First up from Knight, Tom versus Mitch, faster 40-yard dash, who wins? I got me. Mitch laughs at me. Mitch skips leg day, though. I got me. I think I can run a faster. But it also comes he can run a sub-5. I don't think he can. I think people really underestimate how fast actually a sub-5 40 is. That's just me. All right, Manster, a long-time watcher. Are you really nervous about this possible Niners-Raiders gig? God, great question, Manster. I need you guys to subscribe. I mean, if we don't get to 40K, the bosses here might make me go do Niners and Raiders coverage, which, nothing against those teams personally. Personally against Mitch, but I don't want to do Raiders and 49ers coverage. So let's get to 40K. I know we're close. We're right there. I think we can do it today, if not sooner. But I guess by the end of today, if not sooner. You got the link on your screen there, youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. Let's do it. Super chat from Antoine Myers. Thank you very much, Antoine. You're the best there. Love your show, man. Keep grinding. Thank you. What's your thought on Jourdan Lewis starting for us? Cheeto is not better than him at all, in my opinion. I think they're pretty equal. I like Jourdan Lewis, though, a lot. I think Jourdan Lewis needs to be on the field. If not every snap, at least on the field in nickel formations. I can live with Byron Cheeto being your 1-2, but Jourdan has to be your 3. Jourdan Lewis is too good to not be on the field. I know he's undersized. I need playmakers. That's what I need. And Jourdan Lewis is a playmaker. Alan Williams, Cowboys going to have some Daniel Jones candy. What does Daniel Jones candy taste like? Let me know in the comments section, because I don't know what it would taste like. Good and plenty? I don't know. Let me know. I don't have a great feel. I feel like it's a blue or red, so maybe it's just cherry? I don't know. This got weird. Next question. V Killets for the win. Will the season come down to beating the Eagles again? It might not come down, the season itself might not come down, but that is going to be a critical game. It might not be win or you're out or lose or you're out, but I think that game carries immense importance. It's late in the season. You might have a clinching scenario in that game. That could be very plausible here, but it might not be the be-all, end-all, but it's going to be very, very important. Anthony and Marisa, joint account, I guess, on YouTube. #FireGarrett. If you agree with Anthony and or Marisa, give me an FG in the comment section. And while you're down there, let me know in the comments. If Garrett gets fired, who would you want as head coach? I am still aboard the Lincoln Riley train. I think that is the route to go. That's your first call, and you try to get him. So as the FGs flow in, let us know there in the comment section as well. All right, Eclipse The Rapper, which I'm sorry I haven't heard of you before. Maybe your career isn't going quite as well as hoped. Obi Melifonwu, we have not heard this name in quite some time. As Mitch drops a swear in the background because he's not very good. Possible signing/trade candidate this offseason. He's got good length at 6'4" and could fit the Chris Richard scheme. I believe he's still on the practice squad for the Patriots. If he gets waived, I guess you could sign him to your practice squad too. I know he fits the Richard mold. Obi's a second-round pick who hasn't made any impact. I'm down to try, but I'm not banking on Obi being anything for you at this point. All right, Joe Hart, what does this say about the scouts and coaches with Lewis on the side and Donovan Wilson? Well, I don't think Donovan Wilson says anything about the scouts and coaches. In terms of how they evaluate him. He was a 6th-round pick. most 6th-round picks don't start for you in year one. Almost all of them. Now, we saw Wilson play great in the preseason, but I don't know if that's a true future indication. I think he should play him more, but I would read a lot more into Jourdan Lewis, and I know why. It's because he's undersized. That's why he wasn't the starting nickel corner. I disagree with that. I think that is Chris Richard being stubborn. I'm not a fan of it, but I don't know if that really says a lot about the scouts versus coach, which those guys don't always see eye to eye anyway. It is now the end of Halloween season. So what's your favorite holiday? Let me know in the comment section. I believe there are a few acceptable answers here. There are a couple that I like. Number one, I'm a big fan of Thanksgiving. You got Cowboys football. You got great food, turkey and mashed potatoes. It's always around my birthday. That's a good choice there. But holiday, I love Christmas time. That is by far my favorite time of the year. I'm always in some type of good mood. Christmas time for me is my favorite holiday. It gets a little cold, but I enjoy it. I like the music in particular. I see Independence Day. That's a good choice too. America. Thanksgiving/Christmas. That's cheating, young Wilson, but I agree. New Year's? Okay, I guess that works as well. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Back to V. Killets. Probability of us beating the Rams or Vikings. I think the Rams will be easier to beat than Minnesota. I mean, I'm kind of focused on the Giants game, frankly. It's a home game for Minnesota, or home game against Minnesota, I should say. That's a big factor. It's a home game for the Rams. The Rams look worse than the Vikings this year, so I'd probably agree with you, but I also don't trust Kirk Cousins very much. I think I go with Minnesota being just a touch easier because it's next week, and I know the Cowboys will be healthy at that point, or should be healthy, I hope. All right, Jerry Ortiz. Do you think Bennett is happy with the trade? Haven't heard anything from him yet. I think he's fine with it. I mean, he's been at practice now. I don't know if he wants to talk to the media because you know how the Bennett brothers are with the media. They're the Bennett brothers. But I think he's fine with it. He did not want to be in New England, so anything's an upgrade then at that point. He'll get to play more. Okay, Jesus. Go to it, Alicia. Let's just go to it. You preview it to me. Fuck no. Why would I want Marvin Lewis on this team? Why? I don't want Marvin Lewis. I have no interest in Marvin Lewis. Why would I want a coach who couldn't win in the playoffs? What's the problem with Jason Garrett? He can't win in the postseason, right? So why would I want a guy who literally never was able to win in the postseason? I have zero interest in Marvin Lewis. I don't even want to interview him. I would rather hire Jack Del Rio or John Fox, equally bad coaches that I don't want on this team. Give me Tony Romo before Marvin Lewis. I don't want Lewis. Why would I want to hire a coach who I know can't do it? He wasn't good at Cincinnati. Yeah, he got to the playoffs a few times. Here's the secret thing about those Bengals teams in the prime of Dalton. They were actually really good football teams. They were held back by having Marvin Lewis as their head coach. I have zero desire to bring in Marvin Lewis. If they hire Marvin, I'm just going to boycott the Cowboys. At that point, I don't know what to do with them. I have zero desire for a failed former head coach. Wow, thanks, Alicia. I'll give some shout-outs here at least. Send in your bad coaches. You can tweet me if you want. I mean, Marvin's up there. I mean, while we're at it, let's mention that Jimmy Johnson makes no sense. Thank you, Harrison. Hugh Jackson, also terrible idea. Guys, let's Jeff Fisher from Knight. There you go. Also bad. Thank you. I don't want that. I'll shout out Sharon who says Jason Garrett. That's funny. I like that. Thank you for getting me on a better Scotland hand. There you go. People are putting in my name, which also acceptable because I would not be a good head coach. We don't want Jeff Fisher. Thank you, guys. All right, Knight here says, will Dak throw for over 4,000 yards? He's on pace for it. So I think the answer is yes. Dak Prescott does throw for over 4,000 yards this season. He has been very, very good this year. Frankly, among quarterbacks, he's been top 5 this season. He's on pace to, he might hit 4,500 this year. All right, California Cowboy. How concerned are you with the defense? Big downfall from last season. It's kind of funny how stats can kind of lie to you. The Cowboys are a top 10 defense based on scoring, which you would never think that's the case. It just does not feel like that, right? Yeah, that's not how it feels. I am concerned. It's the same problems that we've had in the past. Oh, the defensive tackles aren't that good. Oh, we need a better strong safety. I'm not freaking out. Maybe it's because the bye happened and they're coming off a win and I feel better about it. But, I mean, it could be a lot worse for this defense, but it certainly has not been as good as I thought they were going to be. Troy Daniels, what is your gut feeling on when the Cowboys will have clinched the East? I am going to speak this into existence. They will clinch it before Week 16 because I don't want to have a game on the road against Philly with the NFC East on the line. I would much rather find a way to beat the Giants, beat the Vikings, beat the Lions, beat the Bills, beat the Bears, get yourselves those extra 5 wins, then all of a sudden you're sitting pretty, and then you can beat the Rams as well, take a surprise victory there, and at least clinch something for yourself. That would be my mindset. That's not easy. It's a tough end-of-year schedule. That's why you really couldn't afford to lose to the Jets. But I feel okay. PJ Martinez, will Dak get paid before the Giants game? I'd be kind of surprised at this point if he did. It's been pretty quiet all around that point, so I don't think you see Dak get paid. At some point, yes, but maybe not before the Giants game. I was hopeful we'd be able to have a repeat of the Romo deal where he signed on the Monday of the team's bye week, but that's already come and gone, so I'm not feeling quite as confident on that one. I am feeling confident, though, in this awesome Kashiyama suit. You can get one of your own as well. Go ahead and call or text that number to book your appointment. 214-448-9037. That's 214-448-9037. All their custom suits, they start at $300, a.k.a. the same price you're going to pay for a non-custom fitted suit from one of the other major men's chains. Go set up your appointment. It's a free fitting, by the way. 214-448-9037. Mike Olson, why can't we cover short passes? It's kind of a scheme thing. Short passes are actually tough to cover. Those are not easy ones. That's why so many teams use them, because you don't want to get burnt deep. You need a little bit of extra cushion, good catch, and you've got it there. They tend to play off coverage where I don't like off coverage, but I'm very aggressive. I like press man-to-man. The Cowboys haven't done a ton of that for quite a while, frankly. Santos Ramirez wants to know about Ashton Davis, the California safety. I like him. I don't know if he's a round 1 guy. I think maybe he's a top 50 player, but I like Davis a lot. The biggest issue, I think, for Ashton Davis, I kind of think he's more of a free safety. And the Cowboys have Xavier Woods in that role in theory. I would target a strong safety instead, just for fit purposes. But I wouldn't hate Ashton Davis being the pick. I wonder how a potential new coaching staff could influence how the Cowboys target and use their safeties going forward. All right, Nightmare. Will there be a surprise win and loss in the second half of the season like last year against the Saints and Colts? Was the Colts a surprise loss, though? And that was always going to be a close game, I thought. And I guess maybe the end score was a surprise, so that's fair. A surprise win? I think so. I hope that the surprise loss was the Jets and there's not going to be another one to come, because I don't know if I can handle that. But I think there will be a surprise win. I'm looking at Patriots-Rams, games that the Cowboys might not be favored in, that jump out as good candidates there for the surprise win. All right, Eric. Why not Donovan Wilson getting no love? I mean, he has not played on defense yet this year. That surprises me. You could have put him in against the Dolphins, give him a couple snaps. He made a lot of plays in the preseason. I am pretty disappointed he has not played yet this year, on defense at least, but we'll see if and when that changes. I am kind of surprised that because he was so good in the preseason, but maybe he's not as good as in practice. That's an option. All right, Nick Dodson, 16 touchdowns for Amari. He is at 5 right now. That would require a pretty big uptick. I don't think he gets to 16, but double digits is very much in play for Amari Cooper. All right, the third loan. Do the Cowboys have the toughest schedule the rest of the way? I don't think they do. I don't have the exact numbers. Let's see if I can find them for you. But they have a tough schedule. That much I can promise you. I don't think it's the toughest schedule. but it's definitely up there among the tougher paths. Like I think like the Jets and Dolphins, for example, actually have tougher schedules. But among teams contending, sure, I think Dallas is up there with teams that have a pretty tricky path. Heck, the Rams actually have a tougher schedule there for just among NFC teams. Barrett, how bad do the Cowboys really want Bennett because of the new contract? Don't read anything into how the Cowboys feel about Michael Bennett with that extension, or I should say restructure. It is just designed to make things a little bit easier for the Cowboys to maybe get a comp pick. Michael Bennett was always a one-year rental. He's not going to be anything more than that. He was going to count $8 million against the cap next year. He was not going to do that. It's fine. All right, Karen. Dak is for real a star. Some people that comment about Romo hate Dak. Yeah, that's very true. No one hates their franchise quarterback like Dallas Cowboys. Some Dallas Cowboys fans do. Is Romo a Hall of Famer? He is a Hall of Famer in my heart, but probably not. The way the Hall of Fame works, you need quarterback wins, which I hate. It's not a stat, but he didn't have a Super Bowl. Not that much playoff success. Now, maybe he gets in if they factor in how great he is as a broadcaster. That could work. Kind of a not quite John Madden, but kind of in that mold. Madden was probably going to be a Hall of Fame coach anyway. In the end, based only on his playing career, I don't think Dak Prescott gets in, or Tony Romo gets in the Hall of Fame. Sorry, I wish he would. Really do. All right, guys, please do me a favor. Subscribe to us here on the Cowboys Report. Look how close we are. We're less than 150 away from 40K. Get us to that figure, or else I'm going to be in trouble. I didn't hit the quota this month, and the bosses aren't too happy, and now they're threatening me with Niners or Raiders coverage, and I don't want to do that. I want to do Cowboys stuff. That's way more fun. YouTube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. The Niners and Raiders channel, it's catching up to us. I agree, Barrett. You guys better subscribe now. Please hook me up there with a subscription. It's youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. Links in the chat. Just go click it. Now, we have about 700 live now. I know we did not get to all of your questions. For example, Eric Berry, he's hurt. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. We've answered that one about 100 times on the show. But if we did not get to your question, I am sorry. You can ask them to me on Twitter @WhatGoingDowney. You can DM or tweet me. I'll get to them here. Oh, by the way, Knight, if the Cowboys win the Super Bowl, maybe I will dye my hair blue. Just throwing that out there. But if we did not get to your question, go follow me on Twitter @WhatGoingDowney. And if you missed anything on today's show, it's all coming up right now on Loop. Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.